Hi, Matt Byer of Matt Byer Organizing with how to organize low priority projects for success. For followers, you may recall a very similar title I did back in December. It was all about the steps to take on a low priority project. And here they are. They all apply to any low priority project. My example was sorting slides. Since my low priority project was sorting my late parents' slides, I chose my parents' wedding anniversary, June 13th, 6 months in advance. Check 1 and 2. I knew that a slide projector and a dark room wouldn't work for this project, so I ordered this viewer from Amazon. It was perfect. Check 3. Since slides are so small, I realized I didn't need the use of a full dining table, so my wife didn't need a heads up that I was doing this project. But for larger low priority projects, you might need shared space, so it's worth sharing plans. Check 4. Plan for speed might have been the most important guideline because I wouldn't have achieved the success I did without it. More on that later. So, on June 13th, 2026, my parents' 67th wedding anniversary, I brought their entire slide collection up to my home office for a speed review. Here's how it went. So I have never had occasion to sort slides before, but I have sorted a lot of other things many times over the last 20 years as a professional organizer, and I'm going to apply the same guidelines I apply to everything else, which is singular focus and a fast speed. Hopefully there won't be too many surprises. All ready to get started? The way I plan to do this is with no goal of showcasing these slides, just prioritizing and reducing them, working very quickly, making very simple choices. So a little explanation on the ABC sorting method. This is a method used by the photo managers, and I'm going to apply it to slides. A is album worthy, things that are worth showcasing, probably digitizing. I'm not going to do that now, but I'm setting it aside for that at a future date. B is for backup. They're not quite A level, but I just can't toss them yet. And it's going to include for me any pictures of my cousins, both my West Coast or British cousins, because they are still alive and would appreciate these, so I'm going to hang on to them just in case. And C is Chuck. These are the blurry slides, maybe duplicates, any non-people slides. I'm not going to keep those. Anything my parents might have taken for reference shots, that's not of value to me. And just any bad photos, out they go. The reason I'm doing this today is because it's June 13th, which was my parents' wedding anniversary. So I am honoring their memory by distilling their slides. My purpose is to prioritize and create space by getting rid of the low priority slides. So here we go. I'm going to start by extracting anything in here that is not actually slides. These are reels, for example. That's slides. Yep, all slides. Slides and carousels. These are VCR tapes. I think I'll save the slides and carousels for last. VCR. CDs. Cassette tapes. All Mom and Dad's media. Okay, so we're 100% on slides. It's quite a bit of work. I better get to it. There seems to be some value in sorting like packages. I think they denote the era. I could be wrong about that. We're going to find out real soon. These all appear to be European vacation slides, so I'm going to start with those. Some observations from the first half hour. I had forgotten that slides are viewed upside down, so I found it to be a good time saver to position them upside down, then as I put them in, drop them in correctly. The other thing is that you don't need to put everything into the viewfinder as long as you have the backlight, because you can tell if it's a good picture from a very small scale without making it large every time. And these little boxes I discovered are worth keeping for sub-sorting. Now, as in every case, you don't want to have too many categories. I kept it super simple. One is Europe, another is Bayershire. That's what we called the rural home I grew up in. And finally, I had a great father. He was not a great photographer, so it made my goal of reducing the excess to create space that much easier. A lot of backlit heads, you couldn't see the faces, far away shots, lots of buildings, lots of kind of average fall foliage. So that helped. The reason I added "for success" to this video title is because finally getting to this low priority project led to several successful outcomes that I want to share now. With the slides removed, I could get rid of this big bin and consolidate my parents' remaining media with my photo organizing project that was on office shelves. With those relocated, all that was left were these low-use excess linens, which I vacuum bagged and stowed under my plant table. Now I could relocate these shelves, and I had the perfect place, in the shared trash shed that I had cleared out over 3 weekends. So there was a far greater value to the space left behind than the shelves that were occupying it. Now, in the absence of the shelves, I can reorient my drawing table this way, and because I put wheels on my table, I could do this. That opens up some great floor space here. That opens up my video range from this to this. It's always best to have a positive goal pulling you forward on tough projects like these. Then the project becomes less about what you're giving up and more about what you're gaining. So what's your low priority organizing project that you never find yourself getting around to? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. For more easy organizing tips, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around.